Hey everybody, thank you for joining me today and my discussion of Ni Tan Pandao Until of 1,000 Stars, episode 8. We have 2 episodes left of this show, and I'm reacting to this episode right after it ended, right after I saw it, and it was amazing. I can't wait for the last 2 episodes, but as I'm waiting for them, if you have a show that you would like me to react to next, or like have a conversation with me about next, go ahead and add it in the comments. Alright, so going through what happened today, Tien finally starts telling the village what happened to Torfan, that her heart was now in him, and at the same time Pupa was notified by the doctor that the doctor thought it was possible that Tien was the one who hit Torfan with his car. And so Pupa goes to Tien's house and finds the notebook that Torfan had made and takes it, and then he goes to the village and in front of everybody makes Tien confess what happened, and then Tien says that it was his fault that Torfan died. So, then we got to move a little bit forward. We saw when he went to school, none of his kids would come again. Everybody in the village is mad at him, and he's got to start from zero again. He eventually, when nobody shows up to school and nobody in the village will talk to him, goes back to the place where he'd been staying with Pupa at, and Pupa has his things, and Pupa says that everybody in the village is disappointed in him, and he never ever wants to see him again. So if he ever needs anything, not to come talk to him. And so then Tien's heartbroken, and so he goes back to his home, and I guess decides, well, I gotta stop being a teacher because nobody will come to my class and nobody in this village likes me anymore. So he goes to take his clothes to Long Tae, the traditional clothes that they gave him when they told him that they were accepting him as a part of their village. And Long Tae's father, the village leader, acts like he's not there, but you can see right after he leaves that Long Tae comes out. Long Tae says that he's mad at Tien for not revealing the whole truth to him. And so the village leader tells him to look at the leaves of the plants he's working with. And the leaves have a bunch of bite marks in them. And he asks him, do you realize what makes those? And he's like, yeah, they're caterpillars. We should kill them. And his dad's like, no. You know what caterpillars turn into? Butterflies, and butterflies help spread the pollen of the plants. So then he was like, the leaves, even though they're hurt by the caterpillars when they see what a caterpillar changes into, they're happy and they're okay with the fact that the caterpillars were eating their leaves. And so it's kind of like making a little metaphor for Long Tae to give Tien a second chance and find out exactly what happened. So Long Tae takes him up on the idea, and he goes and finds Tien sitting at a water fountain, or not a water fountain, waterfall. And then he's like, all right, you're gonna have to tell me exactly what happened. I want to know what happened. And so we finally find out how Torfan died. Tien was going to go race his car, but the second he was going to go, he realized he wasn't going to be able to drive. So he gave his keys to his friend and told his friend, go race for me. And his friend was the one who crashed into Torfan. And then the doctor starts investigating, and he tells Pupa that it wasn't Tien Tian ended up being in the hospital at 12:15, and Torfan wasn't hit until 1 a.m. And so Pupa realizes that he's made a mistake, so he's searching throughout the village but can't find him. And in the meantime, Tian is at the water fountain. He told Long Tae that he wants to go find the village, not the village, go to Pa Pendao, the mountain, and make Torfan's wish for her. And he needs to be able to find it at the end of the year. So he asks Long Tae to take him there that day so that they can go and do it. Long Tae agrees, but says he has to go get a flashlight first because it's going to be getting dark. So Long Tae sits on the rock for a second, but then he sees the two people who said they were afraid of going in the forest, going out to the forest, and he gets curious as to why they're going there, and it seems suspicious. So he follows them right to Mr. Sakta's place where he's hiding. Long Tae catches up with him, and they take a picture, and Tian saves Long Tae by running the other direction, and Long Tae then escapes without getting caught. And but Tian is caught, and Mr. Sakta almost wants to kill him, but Pupa arrives in time to save him right before he gets shot. But then, unfortunately, Pupa is shot, and then it kind of ends right there. It's kind of sad that once they both realize that maybe they should have just been more honest from the beginning. They could have been together, but now they have another obstacle in their way because they didn't do what they were supposed to. Like they weren't honest with each other, wouldn't say their feelings, and just caused problems. So now in the next 2 episodes, we'll see what happens. They gave us extra scenes. So apparently Tian's father got a phone call from someone, and he says he'll be there, as well as we saw what happened right before the end of last episode, where Pupa had finally told Tian, yes, I want you to stay here for good, even though we've caught the people. You're not bugging me, you can stay. Or he said and then finally he's like, okay, well, are you asking me to stay, or are you asking me if I want to stay, or are you suggesting that I should? And he wouldn't really answer, and then Tian said, I want a straight answer from you. And he's like, fine, I want you to stay. And so that was a really cute moment that I enjoyed from this episode. I definitely can't wait for the next one, and one of the quotes that I can remember that I really liked had to do with the village leader. The village leader said, doesn't matter what mistakes you make, just that you're learning from them. And so that's what he said when he was talking about the caterpillars. It was a really nice comment, and I know Tian's got a lot to learn, but he's gonna do it, and I'm cheering for him and Pupa. I want them to be together because they're a really cute couple. All right, well, as always, if you enjoyed my conversation, go ahead and join my conversation in the comments, and leave me a comment and tell me what things from the episode you thought were important and which characters you enjoyed, and I will respond to them if you leave them to me, or get back to you once I see the next episode next week. Oh yeah, also let me know if you have any other shows you would like me to react to.